Eating an elephant. When you prepare land for planting, your first thought might be to set fire to the weeds or to plow them under. These would be the worst things you could do. You must not burn anything, but chop down the weeds with a hoe and lay them down evenly as mulch. It does look a huge task and an elephant of a task, but remember that God has a plan for you. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Set yourself a small, manageable area and you will gain confidence in pride in doing a good job. Setting up the baseline and working area. Pick a line along which you can place your baseline, such as a road, fence, or tree line. You must ensure that this line runs across the slope and not down it. Keep the length of the baseline to less than 50 meters. Mark out the baseline by putting a peg at each end, then tie a piece of string from one peg to the other and pull it tight to form a straight line. Measure 2 meters width along the baseline and place a peg. Now go up the baseline away from your peg. When you reach between 10 and 50 meters, put down another peg. Measure 2 meters and place another peg. Now go back down to the original peg. The working area should now be a rectangle 2 meters wide and less than 50 meters long. We make sure that our right angles are correct by checking with the corner of a book or a piece of paper. Land preparation. Begin to hoe the weeds. Chop out the weeds inside the rectangle with your hose, ensuring as little soil disturbance as possible. As they are chopped out, they must be laid down and left as mulch. Once all the weeds have been chopped out of the first rectangle, make another rectangle of the same size next to the original rectangle. Begin to chop out the weeds in the new rectangular area. Simply repeat the process until the whole area has been prepared. Mulching. Mulch is a covering of dead plant material on top of the soil to protect it. The best and easiest mulch in the field is the leftover residue of the crop from the previous harvest. At least 30% of the soil area should be covered by mulch, but the more the better. Mulch can be thought of as God's blanket protecting the soil. It softens the force of falling raindrops to help reduce erosion. Mulch also slows the rainwater down, allowing it to infiltrate into the soil and reduces evaporation dramatically. So through winter, our field should remain weed-free and have as much protective blanket covering it. This ensures easy land preparation as we near the rainy season.